Have you ever been asked to host a certain event out of the blue or in a sudden situation and you're really shocked? What am I going to do? How am I going to prepare? Worry not, because this video will help you on how to become a great master of ceremony in no time. Everybody, I'm Dhita from Etiquette, a leading training center based in Jakarta, Indonesia, focusing on the enhancements of etiquette, elegance, soft skill, and personal development. And also a little disclaimer that this video is available in many different subtitles, including Bahasa Indonesia. All you need to do is press the 3 buttons right at the corner, choose subtitles, and choose Bahasa Indonesia to enjoy it in our mother tongue. How to be a great master of ceremony. In a lot of countries, especially in Southeast Asia, or specifically here in Indonesia, there are lots of events where we use master of ceremonies. Becoming a master of ceremony is quite tricky, from social settings up to formal settings, and each of them are individually unique. So one day this job is entitled to you, hi, let's say your name is Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, please host this event today. And then you'd be like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Or not. So here are a few tips. The first tip is set a positive mindset. So you always have to remember that this job is entitled to you. Out of all the people that could be chosen, you are the one that is chosen. So consider this an honor. By making this positive mindset, it will give you such an ease, and it will give you hype and the positivity that you need to make a great performance. Never ever think, oh my goodness, I'm not a good public speaker. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm cut out for this job. I'm not sure about myself. Or even downgrading yourself. You know what? I don't think I'm eligible for this. Maybe you should ask someone else. When somebody asks you to be a master of ceremony, think of it as an honor. And think of it by saying, okay, so today I have this opportunity, I'm going to take it and I'm going to do it well. Having all these positive thoughts, it will result into something positive, trust me. Tip number 2, becoming a great master of ceremony does not happen overnight. If this is your first time ever being chosen as an MC, I would like to say congratulations. Understand the concept of the event. I want you to jot down all the details. You should ask the committee as much as you can, and then build a structured design out of it. To prepare all MC's weapon, which is the cue card. Never, ever, ever arrive without a cue card. So a cue card is your responsibility, and I really suggest for you to make it by yourself so you really understand each and every point that is presented. Usually the committee will give a standard cue card in their version, but it is your job again to make sure that every single point is the way that you want it to be. You have to make sure that the flow of the event goes well and the flow of the whole agenda fixed or within your style. Becoming an MC is not merely about going in and reading out agendas. The worst mistake a master of ceremony can make is to trust another person a cue card for them, and it is prone to you not being in control of your own material. When this happens, it can impact to many different things. When you're out of control and you feel like you don't understand your own material, there's a possibility that you might feel overwhelmed on stage and even have stage fright coming in because you feel like you don't know what is going on. So we really don't want that to happen. So make sure you build your own cue card. What do cue cards look like? Master of ceremony usually carry. Sometimes they have digital cue cards. They can use a pad, an iPad or a tab. But most of the time, people tend like to go the classic way, which is a print out form of cue card. Make sure that the cue card has a heavy weight. So it's not merely a random piece of paper that you flip and you jiggle around. It does not look professional. I want you to build a professional cue card. You make it out of Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and print it out a hard and thicker paper. You can go to a nearby professional print shop and print the cue card to your liking. Me personally, I like my cue card to have a little weight, so I will ask for a paper that is very stiff and cardboard-like, but not necessarily as thick as a cardboard, if you know what I mean. Some people like to stick papers on a laminated piece of paper, papers that are stuck layers and layers. Personally, I do not really recommend that because what happens is you need to flip the paper around and it is not a very professional sight. On an event, you probably have like 6 or 7 cue cards for you to check upon. Also ask whether you are a solo presenter or you have a friend or a tandem or a partner when you are hosting the event. So when you have a partner, make sure that you have a great collaboration. Start a contact with your partner days before the actual event. Why is this done? For you to build relationship. That person and you are in the same boat for this event. Because it wouldn't be funny when you are only trying to find connection maybe 5 minutes before the event starts and then you just met your partner for the first time. Can you imagine how difficult it is to find that click moment in a very short period of time? Give it a few days. We'll meet each other at technical meetings. It is great for you to build a relationship more from that. If you both could even grab a coffee and talk about the event together. Not forget to ask the committee for technical meetings beforehand. Usually before a grand event, there are 2 to 3 technical meetings, especially when the event is formal. These technical meetings are so important. It is compulsory for you to attend, and please do attend on time and come with a positive attitude and make sure that you are there ready to listen to any input. Technical meetings, they will usually tell you what dress code you should use, what style of hosting that they want you to do, the type of language that you use, whether it will be formal or informal, and come on time with punctuality, with your notes ready, and take notes and ask as much questions as you can. Next tip, understand the mood of the event. So after you come to all these technical meetings, you will understand the destination that they want you to take. So let's say you are hosting a non-formal event, a kid's birthday party, a farewell party for a friend. After you know the mood, you gotta practice at home. And I recommend you to practice in front of the mirror what kind of gestures you're going to do, facial expressions that you're going to do. You can also record yourself to understand your voice and the type of intonations and tones that you're going to use when you are engaged in hosting an event. I will now give you an example of hosting a non-formal event. Hi everybody, good evening. So it is so wonderful to see everybody here, all the beloved ones of John, of course, Karen, Martha, Daisy, Jill. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure John here would really appreciate it. And now his dream has come true. So round of applause to John. John, congratulations. So that is the mood that you want to build when an event is informal. You want to be engaging, you want to be portrayed as a real person and not a person who merely only reads from a cue card, if you know what I mean. Sure, you will still be holding a cue card, but I want you to practice saying it naturally, as if you are a friend who is delivering message to everybody on behalf of the person, in this case, on behalf of John. What about a formal setting? Okay, formal setting could be quite tricky and it takes a lot of practice. So don't forget to follow our Instagram at DW Etiquette and book trainings. You want to train more in a one-on-one engagement of becoming a great MC, of course, with DW Etiquette. If it is a formal event, don't forget to know who your audiences are. Formal events could sometimes be fully formal, as in you cannot put any jokes in between. Let's say it's a government event. It is an event that is attended by a lot of VVIPs, higher level, protocol strict events. It is impossible for you to carry the event putting slight informal jokes inside. There are actually templates into how to the greeting, and I'll give you a little example or a little taste of what a formal event be like. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to welcome you to the second annual state dinner between the government of the Republic of Indonesia and the Republic of South Korea. Allow me to greet all the guests here tonight. A formal event, the whole vibe would be very different, and the intonation and the tone that you will use will be slightly deeper, and this is something that you have to really practice in doing so. We're going to talk about how to build your cue card, but one that I would recommend is building a reverse cue card. Instead of writing it down first and then reading it, why not try doing it in front of the mirror, deliver a message, and when you feel like it's comfortable, then you write it down. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You get the idea? So you say it first. If you like it, you write it down. If you don't like it, you search for another word. So in the end, you will find the cue card already comfortable for you when you're delivering it. Have everything intact, your materials ready, and your soul is also ready. You're ready to rumble. So what's next? You have to be representative to the event. Remember our technical meeting? They probably would have already told you what kind of dress code they want you to use. So always make sure that you follow the dress code and you also represent yourself well. Come in clean with great makeup if you're a female. If you're a male, make sure that you style your hair completely. Look professional, look great. Don't come in sweaty or late and then you had to rush through traffic. Recommend you to come hours and hours beforehand. Let's say the event starts at 8. Be sure to at least come at 6. Arrive at the location, stand by, you are ready. And should there be any change, you still have time to alter your cue card, and you can also engage with people who come, so you bring a positive vibe, professional vibe. Always bring a positive attitude anytime, anywhere. Though you hold a crucial part of the event, it does not mean that you have to behave like a diva. No. Always stay humble. Always have that feeling from inside of you that it is an honor for you. So don't act all diva and not wanting to hear inputs and always expecting people to hand everything on a silver plate for yourself. Because in the end, having an amazing event is all about teamwork. Please keep a genuine personality about yourself. So when you're friendly on stage, keep that positive vibe that you have within yourself to everybody, even after the show. So after the show, it does not mean you're like, okay, my job is done, I'm not going to talk to anyone, I need my me time. That is not very classy and not very professional. You want to be an elegant, professional, and classy master of ceremony. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe on this video. So if you want to train one-on-one, becoming a great MC, we do offer ranges of classes that is there suitable for every single person, whether an individual or an organization. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.